What's poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We got some BT15 footage for y'all. Mastemon in the hands of our resident yellow player Terry, facing off against Tommy Tricks on the sticks. The sticks being a fishing rod, as he is going to be bringing in the sea beast, the gaogamon lower end, and the Plesio X gang. Trying to do some Sega bass fishing. Alright, we are getting, alright, drip update, huge. It's honestly been so long since I've seen Terry on the cloth mat. He's been using the, that Angemon, like that Worlds one for a while, but good to see him back on Old Faithful. I mean, return to form as well, Old Faithful on Mass Day. I know he said he wasn't super happy with the list and he will be making changes, but we do have the list that he played, the exact 50. Gonna see the swing in, does have jamming thanks to a card being removed from security. Gonna go into Lady Debbie for 0, well, for 1. Get to play Angemon, but nothing on board to shoot. And we're just gonna go to Ofani to finish things off, and that's gonna be the nice one choke. Especially necessary since he is under, well, he is gonna be on double mem boost. And we're gonna see the promo Digimon. And we're gonna see just one check, since it's the Lady Debbie instead of the Ofani. Trying to go for the Retail instead, and we are going to get the Patamon played out from security. Digimon set up, Warrior Seedrew going to go over. Thanks to the double boost being popped, is going to play the Goma. Then Goma X this time is going to add the Plesiomon. You're going to see Plesiomon go in, Plesiomon play out Goma X, and load up the Digimon, which is now going to have the forced combat. If he suspends a dragon, we're going to go Plesio X, which is going to get the bounce. And gets the full clear. Draw, raise, start of main. Patamon can go, well, attempt to go into security for a level 4, but isn't going to find it. Patamon going to be forced to swing. Loses 2 memory. Ugh, the Ice Wall stings, and I think you drop the Patamon. No, going to drop the Wizardmon instead. Wizardmon going to take bottom card of security in order to get the shrink off. I like it. I've seen a couple of Nume players on Wizardmon just to give you some extra shrink. Gives you a purple source as well. Not that you need it when you've got the Mirage out. But fish, now pretty established. We got that Sea Dragon controlling the tempo of the match. Is going to swing, is going to get the bounce, and that's going to be a Patamon removed. Biomon, and we are going to gain 1 off of the Mirage Kagura. Again, going to check security to see if there's a level 4. We are going to have the swing and block. Ooh, goes into the Zudo to get the bounce. Although, I think it might have been better to just go into the Abidramon, right? Well, I guess the Abidramon was suspended in order to get the block. Just gives him the Patamon back, but I guess the fact that Patamon's whiffed twice means that you know there's no level 4 in there. We're going to see Flame Hell Scythe shoot to Biomon, and it's going to play the Angemon, which is going to give the Sec -2. Going to give the Sec -2, looks like it's going to be to the Zudo. I guess Plesio, to be fair, is now just making it, is just a control tower rather than actually being anything crazy. I'm going to get the bounce. Yeah, so it was on the Zudo. Plesio going to play out a Bidra. And that's going to be loading up the Seadramon, which I don't know if Seadramon misses the timing for giving something rush. I forget exactly how it is, but either way, we are set up quite nicely. No security for the Patamon to hit into. A Bidramon with the blocker, and Seadramon is going to come out and swing with Rush for game.
Matrix Digivolution.
What's poppin', tamers? We're back with Play Armour once again. A bunch of people ask me why I drink Play Armour, and it's because they sponsor me. Duh. Jokes aside, I actually was drinking Play Armour before all of that, because I actually don't have much of a sweet tooth, and I find a lot of energy drinks to be too sweet, especially a lot of the powder brands. But the no sugar approach for Player Ammo and their focus on more tart, like sour flavors, really suits my palate. The fruit punch is really just fruity and packs a nice kick. The blue raspberry is really, really nice as well, nice and sour, kind of like when you get those slushies. If you want something a little bit on the sweeter side, there's the strawberry lemonade, which is more strawberry than it is lemonade. And they do have the lemon flavors as well. And I can tell you for a fact that the new black cherry flavor goes foolish. Yeah, the way I mix mine is by getting the dry powder in and then getting a little bit of water in and just mixing it around to try and make a slurry. Then I add up to half the bottle and shake it a baby. Alright, going into game 2, gonna open up with a Siakamon and a training. Training for me, but not for you. Well, I don't think Master is really on training that much. Gonna see Salah in the back. And we're gonna see the Patamon. I believe that's the movie promo one. He's gonna take out the Ophanimon with it. Gonna swing into security, getting as much value out of it as he can. I do kind of like that he's just being aggressive with it. Yeah, so there's the movie promo one on place of security stack, add a yellow or black 2-color Digimon to then recover 1 and shuffle. But them playing kind of far back. I'm assuming Trix is missing a 4. Because there's no real reason. Because now that Gaogamon's there, you should probably move Siakamon out anyway, even if you can't find your piece. You just want to be able to take off the... take out the Gaogamon. But he's instead just going to go the full line. I actually would have liked to see the Siako for the finish, but instead... This sets up quite nicely. This means that if he comes out, he immediately just gets cooked by the Plesiomon. So whilst you don't take Siako off the board, well, you don't put Siako on the board. Instead, you put a feed your Gatomon guaranteed. Suspend the Abidra forces the swing, which forces the trade. We don't have Flame Hellscythe either. We're going to use TK to take the top card, and then we're going to put Maste to the bottom of security, gain 1, and that is going to swing it back. So I guess the problem is, he always has to play on board. Plesio swinging in, plays out the Siako, gonna go into Tabayo for 1, and we're gonna go into Warrior Seadra, which is then gonna play back out the Siako. Another Mirage drop down. It just feels like with the Plesio X now and the Plesiomon, it feels really, really difficult. He's not gonna be able to do any turn skip shenanigans because of the double Mirage, but this board is just getting so wide here. It's like Maste is just going to permanently be on the back foot. Aegistramon is going to play something. Well, he's going to put in some value. He does get to play something down. He's going to shrink off the Seadramon, plays out the Gato. Gato going to find 2 hits and sends a Mako to the bottom. But we do have basically everything, and that is going to scoop things up with a pretty quick game. If you like what you saw and you want to see more Sega Bass fishing in the form of Digimon cards, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, we will see you in the next one.